Welcome back, guys, to another Careful for Spoilers movie review, and today I'm here to talk about Jason X. Jason X was directed by James Isaac, who you've definitely never heard of because he's never done anything else that you would notice. This is the 10th film in the Friday the 13th franchise, hence the name Jason X. They thought they were being clever with that one. And these guys decided, you know what would be really cool? If we took Jason to fucking space. And that's what they did, guys. They took $13 million and they took Jason to space. Was it a good movie? Of course not. And that's why we're here. This is one of the best, worst movies of all time. Guys, I love this movie. When you were talking about pure entertainment factor, I love this movie. Is it absolutely terrible? Of course it is. But it is absolutely entertaining in every way you could possibly think of. It has the most movie cliches that you have ever fucking seen. Besides someone literally walking away from an explosion, they have almost every fucking movie cliche you could think of. Stupid government. Snarky fucking ship captain that wears a cowboy hat and think that he could tell fucking jokes. Stoner dude. Extremely annoying and retarded, and I couldn't wait for him to fucking die. Slut 1, Slut 2, black guy, other black guy, horny teenagers. It don't matter what the fuck their names are, cause you're not going to fucking remember, and I'm not going to remember, cause I already forgot. Anyways, back to the movie. So when we begin, this movie takes place in the year 2010. Now by some kind of slut magic, they find a way to capture Jason, and he's in this big fucking open room, completely chained up with locks and chains and all kind of shit. And we won't have a movie if Jason just stood there. If he didn't get away, we weren't going to have a movie. So of course Jason gets away, and we cut to the retarded government agents who want to study Jason and do research on him because of his amazing healing factor, and such a specimen shouldn't be locked and filed away. Fucking moron, you already know where this is going to go. And of course you have the logical person, the main character, who I call a hot girl, who had to IMDb her name. Her name is Rowan in the movie. She's the only person that's worth talking about because she's the only person that actually gives a shit in this fucking movie. Lord knows why. But moving on. So Rowan devises this plan that she's going to lock Jason away in this cryogenic chamber until they could figure out what to do with him. Great plan, right? Great plan. But of course, we can't have that because then we won't have a fucking movie. So, of course, Jason gets away somehow, like he does. He kills absolutely everyone in the room, especially the dumb government agent. And guys, the CGI in the killings is absolutely horrible. But I didn't have to tell you that. If you've seen this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen it, go find it on YouTube, find it on Amazon, find some way to watch this movie because you have to see how bad this shit is. Anyways, Rowan finds a way to get Jason into the basement, uses a shotgun, and shoots him into the cryogenic chamber. She locks him in, she turns it on, and she just locks eyes with him. Instead of taking a couple steps back, because it's not like Jason is inhumanly strong or anything, and then somehow he takes this rusted ass machete and he stabs her through this thick ass fucking metal chamber, and I don't even understand how it happens. But who the fuck cares? It's a Jason movie, moving the fuck on. So the room gets filled with the fucking cryogenic fluid gas shit. They're frozen. Now it's the year 4055 or whatever the fuck it is, 4555. Who gives a fuck? Anyways, we get to the future, and fucking Star-Lord and the Guardians of the Galaxy come down the stairs into the basement, and they find Jason locked up, and then they find Rowan's body. So of course, they open up the cryogenic chamber, they take Jason aboard his ship, and before that even happens, so Jason falls and miraculously cuts off the arm of Stoner Dude. He's frozen, but it happens. So anyways, they take Jason up onto the Milano, up to the Ravager's ship, and then all of a sudden, we see Stoner Dude on this bed, and they are using nanotechnology to rebuild the nerve endings in his arm. Which is fine, we're in the future, shit like that happens, of course, but we all know that I have to come up later on in the movie, so they use the same nanotech bullshit to save Rowan, who was completely fucking frozen and internally bleeding, but who gives a fuck? So they use the nanobots, they heal her, she comes back to life, Jason is being thought out into the other room, and we have a movie. So the fucking stupid ship commander, his whole side plot is since they've been frozen for over 400 years, he wants to put Jason into a museum. Yeah, that's the plot of this movie, guys. The ship commander wants to take Jason and put him into a museum because he's over 400 years old. I can't make this shit up, guys. I can't make it up. Go watch the movie. You'll see exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. So anyways, Jason wakes up and he kills the hot blonde scientist by taking her head and freezing it into liquid nitrogen. Dude, the killings in this movie, again, are absolutely fucking awesome. This movie is so much fun, and the killings are the most enjoyable thing besides the amazingly bad one-liners. Okay, so in every Jason movie, we have to have sex scenes, we have to have teenagers fucking, we have to have people fucking in general. So the studio guys were like, yeah, we have to get all of the teenagers fucking and get her in all at once before, you know, anything. We don't even give a fuck. Just go ahead and throw it in. So they have these 3 ridiculously sexually induced scenes. We get this one scene where Nord Boy and his robot girl having this really awkward conversation about why she don't have nipples. I can't make this shit up, guys. It's in the fucking movie. Then we have Slot 1 or Slot 2, I don't really give a fuck or care, who is tweaking the fucking useless ship commander's nipples so she could get a passing grade. I know, this is a really low point in the movie. It really is. Then we get to the horny, stupid teenagers. They're fucking, and then Jason pops out. He starts killing people, and then we have a movie, guys. That's exactly what it is. Of course, there's a military force so that we can have fodder who think that they could do whatever the fuck they want. Is a complete fucking like Aliens ripoff with all of these people thinking that just because they have guns and they is the biggest shit from fucking somewhere that they could stop Jason. And of course, he fucking kills them all. This one guy falls on this giant screw thing, and then one of the other soldiers talking to their commander, and they're like, he's screwed. The best one-liners, guys. The best one-liners. They're absolutely cheesy and terrible, but what else do you expect from this fucking movie? Anyways, so the fucking commander of the military unit is a black guy, which I'm very grateful for. It doesn't really matter because we know he can fucking die in the end. And if you reach this far in the video and this is being spoiled for you, again, careful for spoilers. Anyway, so moving on. They're all fucking dead. They do the bait and switch. They make you think the commander black guy is dead. He comes back later on in the movie. He has this dumbass face-off with Jason. They blow up the fucking ship. They are rescued by somebody else, and the fucking black guy sacrifices himself, hauling himself and Jason into the Earth's atmosphere, and then the fucking movie ends. There's nothing else to fucking talk about. You know everybody dies. You know all the people that fucking have to die. The dumb ship commander have to die. Everybody's fucking dead. Oh, Nord Boy lives. Nord Boy lives with his fucking robot girlfriend. So that's great. You know, we can have a sequel with them. You know? And amazingly, Jason's mask falls into what I want to believe is Camp Crystal Lake, because this entire movie is filled with cheese. Why not just fucking do it? Why not they just fall into the Earth's atmosphere? Why not just have Jason Mask land where he died in the first place? Because this is the 10th movie in the franchise, and it's cool, right? Of course it's cool. Then the last shot, well, not the last shot, but the scene before last is these teenagers looking at the starry sky as they see a shooting, burning star of Jason's corpse as his mask flies into the lake. Fuck you. If you've seen this movie, you know exactly what I mean. You know exactly how crazy and retarded this dumbass movie is. Guys, keep looking out for more reviews like this one. I'm going to keep reviewing all of the best, worst movies that you've ever seen in your entire life. Keep an eye out on my channel. Hit me in the comment section. Let me know if you agree with me. Let me know if you think that I'm absolutely fucking crazy. Maybe you genuinely love Jason X, and that's perfectly fine. I personally think it's a giant piece of fucking shit. Keep an eye out for more reviews like this one. Bye.
Guys! It's okay, he just wanted his machete back!